And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go and getting to start. Bailey Ober.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the DH, Brian Reynolds. A changeup missing, and we are underway. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
One ball, two strikes.
Now one miss. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Miranda takes it himself. One out in the top of the first.
Second, the first
now at the plate, Alec Burleson. Burleson went deep twice in his last game.
Aye. 1-1.
The 1-1. And that's outside. Next offering misses. Now 3-1. Liner caught at second. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And they get the out. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Luis Castillo.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now for the Twins, Jake Fraley. He was late there, strike one. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next offering away upstairs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2 the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's downstairs. And the count is filled up. Swing and a tapper. And that chance handled. To first, that was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
The designated hitter.
Here's Byron Buxton. And fires in a fastball at 95.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
That's outside.
Misses outside, and the count is 1-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Slider clips the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs. That one at 95, missed up top.
One ball,
Going to count 1-2. That's inside.
Ball 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's downstairs and outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. And that's a 2-out double.
That was a really nice at-bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now Correa up to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
0-1. Late on that fastball.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Top of the second, Devers now.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ober back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 13th home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Manny Machado up to the plate.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Pitch is in there, and now it's even 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. He's in there.
That is it. The right fielder.
Now it's Randy Arozarena, 5th in home runs in the American League. Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And the slider just misses. One on, nobody out, a run in as we play game one of this 4-game series. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out. 1 out, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. And it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Lau at the plate. Rosarena on the move. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. 1 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Harry Ford. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now batting Jarren Duran. First pitch, and he just misses. And a swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bats.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Back at target field, bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the corner for a strike. 0-2 now.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit. And
this looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jose Miranda stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Miranda with a homer in his last game. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strike. I got 3-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And that one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Swings through it for the K. Well done behind the dish.
Batting it.
Brooks Lee digs in now.
Lee.
And that's in for a strike. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Lau.
He's out.
And that's 2.
Out.
On to the third inning. And now Brian Reynolds.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bader settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Alec Burleson up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far.
Burleson.
Up the middle. The slide and play it short. The throw. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. On the ground to third. But it kicks foul. Rodriguez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Outside low, and 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Just off the inside edge. The 1-0. Strike one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw. Save. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
The bat, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Randy Arozarena. That one to first. Miranda steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back in Minnesota as we go to the last of the third. And here's the veteran outfielder, Harrison Bader. Fastball for a strike. That to right. And there's one down. So up next for Minnesota,
now
Jake
batting,
Fraley.
the left
Grounded
fielder,
out his first time up.
Fraley.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And there's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Buxton batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Check swing, called strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Royce Lewis. Doubled his first time up.
Lewis.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the air, right field. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Brandon Lau. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Right through there for a strike.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
2-2 the count.
The pitch. Popped up. And there's one away. Harry Ford up next for the Mariners.
Now batting.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ford.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him right there.
Now batting.
So up next, Jarren Duran. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Brian Reynolds here. Both 2 in this one.
Ball one,
and a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Ball 2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Left field. Fraley makes the play, and that is that. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading
now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos.
Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Swinging a foul out of play. That's inside.
That's inside.
And the count even 1-1. Inside, just missed.
Three balls.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner doubled his first time. On the ground to the left. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Double play. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. He reached out to walk his first time. And takes low for ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
On the ground, and foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Twins.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brock Stewart.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And here is Alec Burleson.
The first baseman, Alec Burleson.
There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And now 1 and 2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2.
Rodriguez.
Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him. So I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside though. So a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Rafael Devers up to hit. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Rodriguez stands at first with 1 out. swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And that one upstairs. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Next offering is outside. Stewart throws over. Rodriguez back on a dive. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The bat, number 13. Shortstop.
Here's Manny Machado.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one at the knees for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stewart, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Squirts away a little bit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one not close, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that's way high, and it's 3-2. This one in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit.
Fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Pitch misses. 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Not close with that one. And now 3-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Brooks lead. Castillo back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Twins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
On the ground to third. Jumps, throws. It's there, and that's a great play. And now Bader up to the plate.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Ball one, no strikes. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lau sends it to first. And Bader is out.
The left fielder,
so the lineup flips over. Jake Fraley will hit next. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. The 0-1. Foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Stays alive. And 1-2.
That ball went out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now pitching for
Danny
the Twins.
Coulombe on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Brandon Lau getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Wow.
Coulombe measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. Onto the patio and gone. See you later. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. Here's the catcher to hit, Harry Ford. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0. That's ball 2.
That's down and in. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. That one hit to right. Wallner sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Jarren Duran now at the plate.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Now this is in the air down the line. Fraley getting an angle on it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So the batting order turns over.
10.
Ryan Reynolds up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. Right side. Wallner sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at target field, and now the DH, Byron Buxton.
Hitter, Byron Buxton.
The wind of the pitch. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Lewis in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Next offering is down low. And that's too high. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That one missed. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
First and second, no outs. Carlos Correa, the next twin up to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. That one's upstairs, ball one. Buxton at second. Lewis on at first with nobody out. That pitch in for a strike and a count 1-1. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. And that one gets past the catcher. And the runners will move up.
Heads up base running right there.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run across. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding it.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Trent Thornton.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Matt Wallmer, the next twin up to hit. Lifted in the air down the left side. Has room, and he makes the catch. So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. A walk, and he's also single.
Miranda.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
Now pitching from
Welcome
the
back.
Twins.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sands.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in,
Leading
Alec
off for the Mariners,
Burleson.
the first
0 for
baseman,
3 in this one.
Burleson.
And the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed. Just off the inside edge. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Rodriguez.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a pop-up. Lewis. And there's one down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Devers at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
That one ripped. Way back there. And it is gone. That one felt good. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 7-2. Bases empty, 1 away. Manny Machado up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. That one found hard the other way. Swings through that. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Right
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Randy Arozarena. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped, but it curls foul. There's the strike. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the defense comes away with nothing. 2 outs, runner at first. Brandon Lowe up next for the Mariners. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Arozarena flies around third. He will score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I tell you, when you smoke a line drive.
On the mound now for the Twins, Jorge Alcala.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Harry Ford up next for the Mariners. Ball 1 there. Lowe stands at second with 2 gone. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out to short, Correa. The throw to first. They limit the damage here. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. Check swing, called strike. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
The batter, number 2.
Now it's going to be Brooks Lee.
Lee.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
If I can't play around with him here, it's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's inside.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Bader in the box again, takes a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Man at first, 1 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a good eye there. Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Fraley, the next to hit, takes outside. Two on, 1 out. That one the other way, and foul ball. And that drops in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The 1-2. And misses inside. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Now batting.
So bases all loaded up. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Byron Buxton. And the first offering is not close.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. Drilled out towards left center field. Gone! Big time blast. A grand slam. Into the second deck it goes. His 11th of the year. A 4 spot on the board. It's 8-6. New pitcher on now, Pete Fairbanks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. One down, base is empty.
Ball. One ball, one strike.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. They go back to back. It's 8-7. So one out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. The shortstop takes the ball. That's the third. Devers throws to first in time. That takes care of Correa.
Now
Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
1-1.
Down the left field line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Miranda in the box now, takes strike one.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
The 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Wallner off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching from
Welcome
the
back,
Twins,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
22.
Griffin Jacks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So now here's the DH, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Fastball for a strike. And that one pulled foul. That misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Alec Burleson. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Next offering is down low. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
back
the
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, David Bednar.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Up and in, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Ball 3.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Lee can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down. So here's Bader now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield.
Bader.
Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to Lau. And still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over.
Now pitching for the
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Louis Varland.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well, one-run game, and now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. Varland goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Minnesota. Just missed.
Ball, that's low.
That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly see the ball very well in this one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Devers. Inside, ball 1. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that one hit hard and back up the middle for a base hit. Bader quickly throws it in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
The bat, number 13.
Now Machado up here.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
There's a strike. Just missed. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-2. Waves at the defender for the strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Randy Arozarena hits one out. Home run number 20 on the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-7. So they turn to their closer, Yohan Duran.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. That's a strike.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Curveball over for a called strike. Out to center. Bader should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Now the Mariners catcher, Harry Ford. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 12-7. 2 outs, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bader makes the grab, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
back
the
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Byron Buxton. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. just off the inside edge. The M's leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit.
Lewis.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
12-7 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.